You know who's watching your stories right now? The person who never posts anything themselves. They're always there, quietly scrolling, observing, reading, but their profile? Completely silent. No selfies. No updates, nothing. And psychology says this isn't shyness. It's something way more interesting. Research shows that about 30 to 40% of social media users are lurkers, people who consume content but rarely post. But here's what most people get wrong. These silent observers aren't disconnected. They're actually displaying traits that psychologists link to higher emotional intelligence and stronger mental health. Section 1. The Confidence Paradox. Here's the first thing that might surprise you. People who don't post photos often have what psychologists call self-concept clarity. They understand their values and goals without needing strangers on the internet to approve, with their confidence coming from inside rather than from notification counts. Think about that. While everyone else is crafting the perfect caption and checking likes every 5 minutes, these people already know their worth. They're not insecure, they're secure enough not to need the validation. Research suggests that people who avoid posting often draw self-esteem from personal values, achievements, or close relationships, what psychologists call intrinsic motivation, the drive that comes from within rather than from others. They've opted out of the dopamine-driven cycle of approval and rejection that fuels most social media behavior. But it goes deeper. These aren't people hiding from life, they're people actually living it. Studies show heavy social media use is associated with reduced presence and attentional control as notifications, likes, and endless scrolling hijack focus. Their dinner for Instagram or whether their photo will perform well, they're free to actually be present in their experiences. They're free to actually be present in their experiences. That concert you went to? They felt every note. That dinner with friends? They tasted every bite. While you were adjusting the filter, they were making the memory. And here's what's fascinating: people who avoid frequent posting typically have a deeply refined sense of connection. They want relationships built on presence, not performance. Their best memories are lived, not posted. Instead of thinking, this would make a great story, they think, this is a moment I want to fully feel. Section 2. The Selective Vulnerability. Now, some people assume these private individuals are antisocial or secretive. But psychology refers to this as selective vulnerability, the ability to open up only to those who have earned trust, not to anyone who happens to be watching. This isn't secrecy. It's discernment. They understand something crucial. Not everyone deserves front-row seats to their life. This trait actually protects them from drama, manipulation, and emotional exposure. While social media thrives on comparison vacations, milestones, fitness, success, these people have shielded themselves from one of the most toxic psychological effects of constant online presence. According to research in digital psychology, people who use social media passively observing more than posting often experience lower anxiety and greater self-awareness when they balance it with offline activities. The key difference lies in intent. Are they scrolling to escape reality or to quietly learn from it? Resolution. So the next time you see someone who never posts pictures of themselves, don't assume they're shy or insecure. Psychology doesn't pathologize people who avoid social media. Researchers increasingly view this behavior as a sign of emotional clarity in a world drowning in noise. These people have made a conscious choice. They've chosen autonomy over approval, presence over performance, real connections over digital validation. Their silence is not emptiness, it's space. Space to think, space to grow, space to feel, space to live without constantly explaining themselves. In a world where oversharing is the norm, choosing privacy is actually a radical act of self-preservation. It's not about hiding. It's about knowing that the best moments belong only to you, and honestly, that might be the most psychologically healthy choice of all. So which are you, the poster or the observer? And more importantly, are you living for the moment or for the likes?